Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Meghan Markle has been thrown under the bus yet again by a leading royal expert. And what they have actually said is that her childish, juvenilistic snub of the Queen is set to inflame a feud with the royal family, and it's only going to make matters worse. So reports are swirling that allegedly when Prince Harry returns to the UK to attend some royal events with the rest of the royal family and to tie up some loose ends regarding their ridiculous Megxit deal, Meghan Markle will not be expected to appear. But of course she wouldn't, because from what I've seen of Meghan Markle, she's quite a coward when it comes to actually facing her wrongdoing and facing the people that she's crossed her and disappointed and exploited and used and trashed and thrown away in the bin. Once she's done with you, she's pretty much done. You don't exist anymore. You're not even going to be graced with her company. Her father is a true depiction of that. Look at the way he's being treated by her, his own birth daughter, who he gave his life to, who he gave his lottery winnings to, who he set up in the entertainment industry. He has been ruthlessly shunned, coldly removed by her. So it's not a surprise really, is it? I'm going to get into this article by The Express. They have said Meghan Markle's decision to skip a visit to the UK and snub the royal family has been branded as a childish mistake by a leading royal expert. Meghan is not expected to accompany Prince Harry on his trip to the UK for key royal family events later this year. Royal expert and author Robert Jobson issued a scathing assessment of the decision, calling it childish and a mistake. He also said that the move would only inflame the ongoing feud and turn it into a Netflix drama. Speaking to Royally Us, Mr. Jobson said she won't return. I can't see her returning at all. She's made it quite clear that she didn't like it here. I think it's a mistake, but it's inevitable that she won't come back. How can they be seen avoiding media hype if she doesn't put an end to it? The way to put an end to it is to be seen with your brother-in-law, your sister-in-law, have a big hug, make up, and get on with it. Meghan Markle doesn't do sophistication like that. She can only do the clothes, darling. She does not face up to her wrongdoing. So how could she ever come to that decision? It would be gracious and courteous and elegant of her to do that, especially for Kate, who has had an extremely rough time trying to get to grips with this new media-facing role that she's been forced into because of Meghan Markle. We know that Kate was happy in her role as a mother and as a loving support system for her husband to come back to after fighting dragons all day as a royal. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but she doesn't have that luxury anymore because she's always on the back foot, defending the legacy of the royal firm, trying to maintain their serious element and that aristocratic touch, which is constantly under threat with the actions of Meghan and Harry. Their tackiness, their commonness, their classlessness. But she's not going to apologise to Kate for that. She's not going to apologise to her brother-in-law for that. She will be quite callous, cold and self-serving all the way to the bitter end. I truly believe that. And as reports go, Meghan Markle is a 43-year-old woman. She's made up her mind the type of person that she wants to be, the type of character that she wants to project, and even with a global centre stage of millions of people calling and screaming for her to change, she still has not gotten the hint. She's still in defense mode. She's still in attack mode. She is still persevering with her negativity. We have to accept it is what it is. So I'm going to carry on with this article. Mr. Jobson warned that the royal family will feel aggrieved by the decision, which will only heighten speculation about the relationship between the two sides. He explained, It's almost turning it into a Netflix drama, which is not what the royal family would want. I think it's rather sad and childish. I think if she came, people would stop talking about it. There is also a degree of embarrassment in the way they held a gun to the Queen's head. The way they did what they did was awful and pretty shocking. I'm sure the Prince of Wales, as a grandfather, would have loved to have seen his grandson. Prince Harry's trip to the UK in the coming months will reunite the Duke of Sussex with his family in June and July. During this, his grandfather, Prince Philip, will celebrate his 100th birthday, and a statue erected in tribute to his late mother Diana will be unveiled. A fellow royal expert, Charlie Ray, told Talk Radio, "I think it is absolutely disgraceful, and this is a definite snub. The Queen specifically invited Harry and Meghan to attend Trooping the Colour, which marks the Queen's 95th official birthday. Just before that, we have Prince Philip's 100th birthday, and in July 1st, we have the unveiling of Princess Diana's statue in Kensington Palace. These are 3 key royal family events this year, and you would have expected Meghan to be by Harry's side. This is specifically key as Meghan was invited by the Queen." That's the end of the article. And I think we pretty much know what's going to happen. She won't be there. And if she's there, of course, I will report on it. It will be very interesting to study that kind of body language between her and the Cambridges and the Queen. And of course, dear bank account of Meghan and Harry, Prince Charles. There's a lot of comments on this article. A lady from London said, "Why on earth would this woman want to return to a situation that A, has no financial gain, and B, would certainly be the end of all the hype and speculation that she and Harry have been living off of for the past year? Surely by now they must realise that UK approval of their conduct has been universally condemned, and that their standing in the world has all but gone completely. They have nowhere to go apart from their make-believe world in California. Just go quietly before you embarrass yourselves and the UK any more than you have already." Which is true. Where else can they really go? They are in a fantasy land, the land whereby in Hollywood people can be fake and people can be status driven. Meghan and Harry definitely have status, but they do not have integrity, and I think everyone knows that. Someone else has gone on to say, "The narcissist is so irrelevant to the royal family. No, they will never see little Archie because of her pathetic attempts to make herself look important. She is not at all. She does a good job of manipulation. However, sadly, the dim Harry will realise this when it is far, far too late." Another person has said, "She thrives on controlling people, but most of all, she embraces the bad girl role, creating chaos with her at the very centre of it. Who needs a person like this?" Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll be back with another video.